Mario Wonder is the third best 2D Mario game throughout the series. See? The tier list proves it. I circle it in red so you can see it more better. Okay, let me just be serious for a few seconds here. Mario Wonder is actually a pretty fun 2D Mario game. We haven't got ones for a good amount of time. The last one, technically the real one. Mario Maker, is there, but I don't really consider that a 2D Mario game. It's more like a create your own world. The last ones we had was the Wii U one and the 3DS one, and they released in the same year, which, stagnate things a bit for the series. And Mario Wonder really changed up the formula a lot. It's really fun, I'm not gonna lie. The Wonder effects especially really changed up everything. It makes everything, you never know what to expect. And that's why I found it really fun going through these levels. So if you're looking for a fun game to pick up, for $60, here it is. It also has multiplayer, which adds more chaotic things as well. Now I should say, I'm gonna go more about this later in the video, but the multiplayer is actually, less interactable. Like what I mean, to be more exact, is you can interact with your friends the same way you did in Wii, where you can pick them up and toss them off a cliff, or jump on their head to do more crazier platform stuff. Mario Bros. Wonder, remove all that. You can't touch other players at all. The only way you can touch other players if they were to die, you gotta pick them up as a ghost. Or I guess you can also just, if they're playing Yoshi, you can jump on their back and get an extra jump, or just toss a shell at them, which every Mario game has that. You can just toss a shell at them. So yeah, just less stuff to troll your friends with. Another aspect of multiplayer is the online play, where one or two players co-op can go online and play with the other two players around the world. And yeah, just regular Mario Bros. Where, like, 4 players, but now they're like ghost spirits in the background. You can interact as well because they can post signs or use these 4 little icons, like, hey, go over here, or like happy face, something like that. Wish there's more logos on that stuff so I can communicate, hey, there's actually a secret up here or something like that. But it's manageable. It's manageable. Another aspect I like about online multiplayer is, like, you have these little heart reward systems where if you actually save someone's life or finish the clear the goalpost with someone, you get rewarded. So I guess that was kind of like a little charming little thing you have right there too. I don't know. Some people don't like the online mode because it makes the game easier, since it's just a free revive and you can go through the challenging levels later on in the game, very easily with online mode. But to me, it's very charming, it's very fun, it's very new too, as well to the series, since Super Mario World didn't have that, or any of the past Mario games have it. Mario Maker 2 does have it with a Ninja Run, I guess. But no, I think you should give it a try, and I don't know, just give it a try. Anyways, that's it for this little review segment of the video. If I were to number this game in the, like one of those 1 to 10 number score games, I'd put like a 9.2 out of 10. And as for, like, I'm gonna go back and play this like later on, if they make DLC, for sure. But like, I don't think it's gonna be like nostalgic like Super Mario World or Mario Bros. 3 or Yoshi Island 2. I mean, Yoshi Island 1. But yeah, it's not. I don't think it's that level, because I was born with those types of games. This game, I could definitely see someone, like, born this generation, like, wow, this is my favorite Mario game. Like, I totally get that. Now, the rest of this video, I'm gonna go more little details on nitpicks, things I like, things I did not like, some spoilers. So if you haven't beat the game, or plan to get it really soon, click off the video right now, because I don't want to spoil anything for you. In general, the first portion of the video is like to help you decide if I should get the game or not. I say go for it. It's really fun. And the second portion of the video is like for those who want to hear more of my opinions about the game. So the first topic I should probably cover first is the power-ups. In this game, they introduced 3 new power-ups, and they also have 3 returning ones. And here's my tier list, which, there's not that much power-ups compared to, Mario Bros. Wii, but I guess it's whatever. Let's start with Elephant first, since that thing was introduced first in the first trailer. So the Elephant power-up surprised me the most. It became my most favorite ability in this game, which is a bit strange, since before I even played this game, I was more interested in looking forward to the digging ability, since I really didn't dig with Elephant style. I saw it as a melee Mario, we saw that before in Mario Maker 2 with the Builder Mario. And also I thought it was kind of, I think to me, I thought the costume like pushed the limit of like how Mario should look as a power-up, because Tanuki, it's a bit strange because Frog, you wear the outfit. Tanuki, you also wear the outfit. The Flying Squirrel, you also wear the outfit. But Elephant Mario, he's just Elephant, which is a bit weird. But once you play the game, you get used to it. And when you play the game as well, you actually realize, like, this Elephant, they put a lot of like levels towards this Elephant ability. So you get, like, he's, first of all, the Elephant is actually really strong. He actually can push pipes. He can also jump higher. He also has a water mechanic, which a lot of levels actually are trained around that ability. And I just find it also, one more thing I find very funny about the water mechanic is like talking flowers will interact with your water. I just thought it was very cool. And you also get free money from it. So yeah, Elephant Mario is actually really fun in this game. The next power I like is actually the bubble power, which is basically a better version of the fireball power since the attacks go through walls and you can jump on the bubble to go to higher platforms. And this is where my nitpick kind of starts a bit here is that I started questioning like why is fireball power in here in the first place since you got this bubble power that actually just outclasses it in every sort of way. But we I know it's just a staple. Fireball power is actually clearly a staple. Has been since the first game. But then you start questioning like the like the amount of power ups there is in this game. Like it's actually pretty small. So like you having things that are too similar to each other. It's like it kind of messes things up a bit more. It's like I kind of want more power ups, or I want a power up that you can fly with. But yeah, maybe the Nexus stomach can fix that or something. Anyways, let's go to the next power up, the last new power up, which is the dig ability. And this is actually the power up I was looking forward to. I said that earlier in this video. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I was actually pretty disappointed since here's one of my nitpicks as well. You cannot use dig ability in the airship levels. Like you cannot use it at all. So it's kind of completely useless there. And I don't know, I just found that very annoying. It's like, why would you hinder an ability? Like, why can't I use any ability in any level without being punished or something like that? So that really sucks. But the ability overall is actually pretty fun because you actually go over to you ignore a bunch of enemies basically. Yeah, yeah, it's very fun to go dig around places or go above the ceiling and just ignore them. And a lot of like obviously some levels have a lot of things built around them, around the dig ability. So that's how you get through a lot of secrets in those levels. Also, I forgot to mention this. You also attack people from below, which is kind of funny since it's the opposite thing what Mario games want you to do. Now, the rest of the power-ups is basically your standard power-ups, your staple power-ups. And yeah, I got nothing much to say, honestly. You're your staples. So I guess that means let's move on to the next topic, which is actually the wonder abilities. And some of them actually act like power-ups, and some of them just completely change the game overall. I counted about 4 different types of wonder effects, and the first one I will say is actually the stage wonder effect, or the environmental wonder effect, where it just changes the, I guess, location, or changes the level up a bit more. Like in the first reveal trailer, you saw the pipes moving up and down, like when there's like a warm pipe and stuff like that, which is kind of really funny, by the way. And the second one I call effects, and the third one is music, and I personally like the music one the most, and that actually changed the level a lot more. Also made things very surprising. And the last one being transformations, which I consider as power-ups. I should mention that the wonder effects appear like 2 to 3 times. Sometimes they actually appear right next to each other, which is a bit annoying. It's like, oh, so many times I've played already this wonder effect. The little jumping enemies with a spike on their head. I guess I should mention about which wonder effects I like the most. To me, I actually like the Goomba one the most because it becomes like a Metal Gear level where you gotta stay away from these like weird orange people, orange little enemies that will eat the Goombas up, and you gotta hide behind the bushes, which is, and you don't have that much movement as well. You can't jump, you move very slow, so it's very fun and nice change of pace. So I always wanted more Goomba levels. And also I guess the coolest wonder effect out there is actually the Metal Mario wonder effect, which is actually a cool Easter egg because Mario 64 fans out there, we love Metal Mario and the music as well. So that was very fun to see. And I guess I should mention my least favorite wonder effect, which is basically the time. Like it just changes the pace of the game. Like it goes slow mo or fast pace, which I was like kind of lame. Like so there's barely anything. The next topic I want to talk about is the characters in Mario Wonder, the playable characters you can play. Which this game has a bunch of playable characters. You have Mario, Luigi, Daisy. Daisy's the first inclusion. That's pretty cool. Also Nabbit returns, which is also another fun character I actually like to see return or be used more honestly. Um, I'm a little bit mixed among the characters because the attributes, some characters have gimmicks. Luigi used to jump higher, Peach had the floating ability, Toad run really quick, but at the same time I understand that people don't want those gimmicks associated with those characters. Like, oh man, I don't like that ability and I don't want to play that character anymore, so I understand that part. But like, I don't know, it's a little mixed bag. It depends on how you feel about that. To me, I like Yoshi the most, and my only problem with Yoshi is he has the invincibility frames. He's basically the easy mode, but he has such a cool moveset. Like he can like he does like Yoshi Island stuff a bit. Like not all the things, like he can't toss eggs, but he can eat up like watermelon seeds and shoot it out like a Gatling gun, which is very cool. And of course he has his flutter jump and other stuff too. He can eat a shell and just toss fireballs, which is Super Mario World reference there. But like that is the only character I feel like a little if about, like Yoshi. But maybe the next installment can also fix that, or I don't know. There should have been some mode to remove that easy mode effect. Actually, this fits perfectly for the next segment, which is actually the badges. And the badges actually have some character specific traits within them, like Luigi's float, high jump. or I guess Peach's floating ability associated with the cap, because you can actually fly down your cap, which is really cool. Honestly, I actually really love the badges in this game. It adds more diversity to the gameplay, or you choose which is your favorite movement options, and there you go. You can just run with it. There's also some badges that causes more challenges. For example, is one you can just you're just infinitely jumping a lot, and there's some badges that are completely like I guess somewhat useless, where you just get extra money, or get a more magnet to grab more money easier. But this is the one nitpick I have about the badge system, is that you can only equip one badge, which, in my head, I was like, wouldn't it be cool if you can actually like change so many badges? You can do all this crazy movement, and it'd be cool in speedruns to see later on if that could happen. But nah, I decided to go with one. And another thing as well with the nitpick part is that, when I play with my friends, or my siblings in this case, we all share the same badge. And we all don't like this as the same badge, which it would be cool that you can actually choose your own separate badges when you're playing local co-op. There's a few more topics to cover within this game, but first let me go over some levels within the game that that's a complete miss. You gotta get rid of that from the next installment. But also some levels that I actually liked, or like I guess they're kind of simple but really good. You can keep that up. Now the levels that I hate the most are the search party levels, and the reason why is because you actually literally gotta jump around the whole entire place to figure out where the flower coin is, or these little wonder coins are called. And they're just really time consuming. Honestly, it's just a lot of frustration when especially when you have a group party, like if you're just searching around the place and you haven't found anything within the last 10 seconds. And I'm just saying, just remove those types of levels entirely from the next game, or at least make it more better, honestly. Because the first one you come across is literally character specific, where all you gotta pick is because there's hidden blocks within the game. You got some characters can see those hidden blocks, so the first one's like literally that. And I don't want to change characters like mid game, like leave and just change characters, like come back and just to see it. So we just search around the place. But yeah, just remove those levels. Now as for the levels I like, what I mean by these types of levels is like they're not actually the mainline levels, as in you can just skip these. Just like little side areas you can do, and they are known as break time levels. And the break time levels are really good because they actually take the inspiration from the Mario Maker levels, like puzzle levels, and just put that into the game, which is really cool. Honestly, it's a nice change of pace as well. I keep saying that a lot, nice change of pace, but it literally is like it's just puzzles. It's just straight up puzzles. And I kind of wanted more of these puzzle levels or these breakdown levels within the main like platformer levels. I don't know, they're really fun. Oh, and also there actually is these music block levels where it just plays classic music, which is really cool because one of them is literally Mario Sunshine. Two of them Mario Sunshine musics. Which keep adding those. Keep adding those in the next installment, please. They're really fun. Now, the second last topic I'm going to talk about are the bosses within this game. And I'm going to be honest, guys, these bosses suck compared to the last games. There's only 3 different type of bosses. There's only 3 bosses in this game. The first one being Bowser Jr., and he just got Boom Boom. As in, Boom Boom in the past games, he only gets one you attack in a different layout. It's like, oh, look, it's more challenging. No, like, it's barely any challenging. So it really sucked to see about Bowser Jr. just got Boom Boofied. And the problem is he has some really good music. Like if you listen to his track, is really good. I don't know why Bowser Jr. keeps getting good music, but yeah, I don't know. It just really sucks to see Bowser Jr. be turning to this Boom Boom. And the second enemy is actually these conveyor belt enemies, which is reminds me of the Mario Bros. 1 levels where you got to go behind Bowser and the axe, like top the axe and chop down the bridge and he falls in lava. But this time it's just a button, and not gonna lie, those levels are not challenging at all. In fact, I really didn't like the airship levels because of that. It's just they weren't challenging at all whatsoever. I mean, this is the trend with the Mario Wonder bosses right now. They're not challenging, and a lot of people say it's a Mario game. What do you expect? You just jump on the enemy and that's it. But if you compare it to like other Mario games in the past, as in like Yoshi Island, that one has some good bosses. When the game, the final boss, Bowser Jr., Bowser, actually, not, yeah, it's just straight up Bowser turns giant, and you get some good guitar music in the back just playing. And it's a really fun boss fight. And Mario World has some interesting boss fights with the Koopalings. Yeah, it was with the Koopalings where they actually changed some of the stages. The first one was really good, which is like a tilt and tumble little boss fight. But no, I know that the developers can do better, and that's why I'm a little frustrated about like why didn't they didn't really try much with the bosses. And and I know for sure next time they're gonna do better. But yeah, I was expecting more with this game already. Wait, but they also had a Kamek in this game, and like Kamek's literally not there. Like he's not even like a boss. It's like, what did Kamek become? I mean, if you had Kamek in the game, we had more variety with a boss type because magic spells. But like, dang, I don't know. This game is not doing well with the bosses. As for the final boss, who would have guessed? It's Bowser. Wow, a lot of like prediction videos like, oh, it's gonna be this cloud enemy or something like that. A new enemy in Mario Wonder. No, it's just Bowser. But this time, it's just based on the hand enemies that D10 likes to make a lot. Which, you know, I'm actually a fan of those like hand enemies in Mario 64, the sandstone hand enemy. But going back on topic, the final level just leads up to this concert fight with Bowser, where you just playing against the bee, and a new gimmick or new, I guess, stage environment was added where you gotta jump with the bee and you get an extra jump, and that's how you damage Bowser. It damages his hands or his little button beneath. And I think the final boss fight is actually okay. I know a lot of people don't like it since you know it's easier compared to last Bowser fights. Because you can just beat it in 20 seconds according to some people. But to me, I like it since it was different, which is refreshing, as in like different as in the concert fight. And the past Mario games, honestly, I was getting annoyed that Bowser gets giant and you know just like he's just gonna chase after you or attack you from far away, which you know I like. They changed it up a bit for this game. Now let's talk about the last topic of the game, the art style, the aesthetic of the game. I mean, just look at the game. It bounces off like a cartoon. I don't know. It just look at the expressions, all the like little animations they put with this character. They put a lot of funny little details in this game, and it just makes the game more charming. And I just really love that. I like how we just I don't know. It's just not stagnant like the other the past Mario games were just the same art style, the same like look, the same animations. So it just felt very boring. But yeah, I like how Mario Wonder just changes the whole entire style, and I just want to see more of it. Anyways, that covers all my thoughts on Mario Wonder. I think it's a really good game. If you haven't picked it up already, you should probably pick it up. It's really fun. Or if not, get on a discount. And you know, this video took longer than expected to make. I had like a lot of college stuff to do, as in group works, where you know you have some teammates that don't do something, and you're doing most of the work, but whatever. And also, my cousin gave birth to someone when now there's a new family member in this family tree. It's really great stuff going on right now. I had really fun making this video. Doing little funny amateur edits, and you know, expect more of these types of videos where I talk and give my thoughts on games. Anyways, take care. Bye.